He's the former governor of Montana, Steve Bullock. Governor, nice to see you again. Thank you for being here. You're sounding an alarm, and some might say, wait a minute, Democrats control the House of Representatives, the White House, and the Senate on those days that there's a tie and the vice president is there to break it. Why the need for alarm?
Yeah, Michael, it is great to be with you. The genesis of this article came right after the elections in New Jersey and Virginia. You look at it in Virginia, almost half of the counties in Virginia were lost by Democrats by over 70%. 45 of the 95 counties. Go back to 2008, President Obama only lost 4 of Virginia's counties by 95%. So we're continuing to not necessarily do as well as we need to be doing outside the cities. And you got to show up. You've actually got to have issues and a discussion about things that matter in people's lives. And I think we can do that. So this was more or less the clarion to say, look, we've lost 900 legislative seats over the last 15 years. We've lost Senate seats in places like North Dakota or South Dakota or Louisiana or Indiana. And that's in part because we're not connecting to folks outside of cities, and we need to rededicate ourselves to doing so.
As I read your essay, you make the case that Democrats are out of touch with ordinary voters. And I could just hear critics saying, no, it's Governor Bullock who is out of touch with ordinary Democrats. Maybe it's time for you to cross the aisle. I'm sure you heard some of those comments. Your response is what? Yeah,
and not at all. Look, you can go back, and half of America hasn't had a pay increase in real terms in 40 years. It's always Democrats that are actually fighting for the middle class to actually have a better life. Time and time again, what we see is, though, that, and the divides are greater and greater, but if you're voting your economic interests, your health care interests, your education interests, that's where we've always been, and that's urban and rural. And what we've got to do is make sure that we're talking to folks about the issues that they're speaking about at the bar or maybe at their own kitchen table or at the diner across the fence line. And most of those issues are, look, am I in a safe community? Do I have a roof over my head? Do I have a decent job? How are my kids doing? Can I do something better for them than even for me? Clean air and clean water. Those are the issues that we need to be focused on.
Governor, you say that Democrats have allowed themselves to be typecast, coastal, overly educated, elitist. What in that isn't correct?
From my perspective, Michael, all of it. Look, I think at the end of the day, the Democratic Party is and should be and has been the one that's going to fight for people to make sure that their lives can be improved. And that's economically. The base of that is economically. So, look, I don't view most Democrats, certainly that I know in places like Montana or around the country, as sort of the elitists and certainly not coastal. But look, we need to do both, right? Like, this isn't an either or. This isn't a do you bring out the base or do you persuade voters that used to be voting with us. We have to do both if we're going to be successful.
I would just submit to you, I think that many Democrats look at the most prominent of Democrats and don't see themselves. Those who have command of the microphones are not representative of the sort of people you're talking about. Nice to see you again, Governor. I appreciate you coming back.
Great seeing you, Michael.